Morning everybody, I am Sridhar Reddy. Today my topic is Heisenberg uncertainty principle and the Schrodinger wave equation. Both are important for each and every examination. Let us take first one. You take Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So already we are familiar, electron revolves around the nucleus in a circular manner. The position of electron can be calculated. The velocity of the electron also can be calculated, but both cannot be calculated at a time is called as the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. According to the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, we are able to calculate the position, we are able to calculate the velocity individually, but at a time, same time we cannot calculate the both. It is called as the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. According to the Heisenberg uncertainty principle statement, if you observe, it is impossible to calculate the exact position and the velocity of moving electrons simultaneously and accurately. So what is the meaning of this one? Same. So the position and velocity at a time, same time we cannot be calculated. Why we cannot calculate it? Let us take Heisenberg has given one equation. The equation is delta x into delta p is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. This is the equation given by the Heisenberg. Here delta x is called as the uncertainty in the position, delta p is called as the uncertainty in the momentum. Momentum is nothing but, already we are very familiar, momentum is equal to mass and the velocity, nothing but momentum is equal to product of the mass and the velocity. Ultimately here you are having the delta p, that's why I am calculating the delta p. Delta p is equal to m into delta v, because m is the mass, will be the fixed value, that's why variable will be the velocity, that's why delta p is equal to m delta v. Let us give equation number 2 and let us give equation number 1. Now in place of the delta p you substitute the m delta v. The equation becomes as delta x into m delta v is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. Send the m this side. Ultimately you will get delta x into delta v is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi m. Now look at here. Here delta v is called as the uncertainty in the velocity. So what is the law says? We can able to calculate the position, we are able to calculate the velocity, but these two cannot be calculated. Why? Let us take here case 1. When you know the position is exactly known, position is known. I am saying the position of electron is here. Immediately what happened? Look at here. Delta x, which is equal to x2 minus x1, will be equal to 0, because whenever position is known, nothing but initial and the final value will be the same. Whenever initial and the final is same, delta x is nothing but x2 minus x1 will be equal to 0. Substitute this value in the equation. Ultimately delta x is equal to 0 into delta v, which are greater than or equal to h by 4 pi m. Send the 0 that side. Ultimately delta v is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi m into 1 by 0. 1 by 0 nothing but it is called as the infinity. What is the happening? Whenever delta x is exactly known, or position is exactly known, velocity is becoming into the infinity. Infinity cannot be calculated. So that's why position is known, velocity cannot be calculated. Position is exactly known, velocity becomes as the infinity. Let us take the case 2. I will take same. When velocity is exactly known, what happens? Delta v will be equal to 0. Come on here, delta v will be equal to 0. Substitute in the same equation. Delta x into 0 is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi m. Send the 0 that side. Ultimately delta x is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi m into 1 by 0. 1 by 0 again it becomes as the infinity. Nothing but whenever velocity is exactly known, immediately the position is becoming as the infinity. Infinity cannot be calculated. One known becomes remaining, second one becomes as the infinity. That cannot be calculated. That's why at a time both cannot be calculated, which is called as the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. That's all. It is impossible to locate the exact position and the velocity of the moving electron simultaneously accurately. Whenever you are calculating the position, immediately velocity becomes the infinity. Whenever you are calculating the velocity, position becomes as the infinity, which cannot be calculated. Schrodinger wave equation. And Schrodinger wave equation depends on the de Broglie equation as well as the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Schrodinger wave equation says that electron will have the wave nature and given one equation, and the equation is dou square psi by dou x square plus dou square psi by dou y square plus dou square psi by dou z square plus 8 pi square m by h square E minus V into psi equal to 0. This is the equation. Where already we are familiar, x, y, z, nothing but they are the axis you are having, and H is called as the Planck's constant, E is called as the total energy, V is called as the potential energy. Along with this one, we are getting another parameter which is called as the psi. Psi is called as the wave function. During the calculation of this equation, you will get another parameter which is called as the psi square. Psi square is called as the probability function. In this entire Schrodinger equation, psi and psi square are very, very important. What is the psi? Wave function. What is the importance of the wave function? What is the psi square? What is the importance of the psi square? Let us take here. Psi I am taking, which is called as the wave function, which measures the amplitude of the wave. Whenever electron propagates in the form of the wave nature like this, the height of the crest and the depth of the trough is called as the amplitude. So which can be measured by the psi, which is called as the wave function. This psi will have the three values. One will be the positive, negative and the 0. When the psi is positive, above the axis psi equal to positive. Psi will be positive above the axis. Below the axis psi is the negative, and on the axis psi equal to 0. Ultimately, psi is a wave function which measures the amplitude of the wave, which will have the three values. One will be the positive, negative and the 0. Above the axis positive, below the axis negative, exactly on the axis it will be the 0. What is the psi square? Psi square is called as the probability function. What is the importance of the psi square? Psi square measures that the electron density around the nucleus. The probability of finding electron density around the nucleus can be calculated by using the psi square. Here you will get two definitions. One is called as the orbital. Second one is called as the node. Very, very important. Orbital. What is the orbital? The probability of finding electron density around the nucleus is 95%. Then the phenomenon, then it is called as the orbital. The probability of finding electron density around the nucleus is more than 95%. That region is called as the orbital. S orbital, p orbital, d orbital, f orbital we are saying. Orbital is different from orbit. Yesterday we discussed orbit. Electron revolves around the nucleus in a circular path, and this path is called as the orbit. And orbital nothing but the probability of finding electron density where more than 95%, that region is called as the orbital. And node, the probability of finding electron density around the nucleus is 0. That region is called as the node. Highest value is called as the orbital. 0 is called as the node. Ultimately, psi square is called as it is a probability function which measures the probability of finding electron density around the nucleus, where the electron density is high, where the electron density is less. Electron density high region is called as the orbital. Electron density 0 is called as the node. How to calculate the node, I will give you in the coming classes. Thank you.